The roar of the crowd, the squeak of sneakers on hardwood, the satisfying swish of the net, these are the timeless sounds of basketball. For decades, the game was understood through intuition, gut feelings, and the eye test. But over the last 20 years, a quiet revolution has been brewing, not on the court, but in the spreadsheets and algorithms of data analysts. Welcome to the age of basketball analytics, where numbers are just as important as the final score. Today, we're diving deep into the minds of the coaching masterminds who have embraced this data-driven approach, fundamentally changing how the game is played, coached, and won. From shot charts to player tracking, these pioneers are rewriting the playbook, and we're here to see exactly how they're doing it. It all started with a simple, yet profound question. What is the most efficient way to score in basketball? For a long time, the mid-range jumper was the go-to weapon for many stars. It was considered a reliable, high-percentage shot. But the numbers told a different story. Analytics revealed that while a mid-range shot might feel safe, it's actually one of the least efficient plays in the game. You get 2 points for a shot that's statistically much harder to make than a layup, and you're giving up the chance for a three-pointer, which is worth 50% more. This single insight, championed by early adopters like Daryl Morey and the Houston Rockets, became the cornerstone of the Moreyball philosophy. Layups, free throws, and three-pointers. It was a radical idea that initially faced a lot of skepticism from traditionalists. They argued it was taking the art out of the game. But as the wins piled up, the league had no choice but to pay attention. The revolution had begun, and coaches were at the forefront of implementing this new world order. Let's talk about one of the first and most influential figures in this movement, Greg Popovich. While often seen as an old-school disciplinarian, Coach Pop has always been ahead of the curve. Long before it was mainstream, the San Antonio Spurs were using sophisticated data to inform their decisions. They were pioneers in managing player minutes to prevent injuries and optimize performance over a grueling 82-game season, a practice now known as load management. Popovich and his staff, including current Utah Jazz CEO Danny Ferry and former GM R.C. Buford, built a dynasty by finding undervalued players through data and developing a team-oriented system that maximized efficiency. Their beautiful game, with its constant ball movement, was designed to generate the highest quality shots possible, either at the rim or from beyond the arc. Pop proved that analytics wasn't about replacing basketball knowledge. It was about enhancing it. He blended data with his legendary coaching instincts to create one of the most successful franchises in sports history. The Spurs' success was a clear signal to the rest of the NBA. Adapt or get left behind. As the analytics wave grew, a new generation of coaches emerged who had been practically raised on data. Think about Eric Spoelstra of the Miami Heat. He started as a video coordinator, literally spending his days breaking down game film. This background gave him a unique, granular understanding of the game. When he took over as head coach, he fully embraced analytics to build his strategies. During the Big Three era with LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh, Spoelstra used data to create one of the most formidable defenses the league had ever seen. His aggressive, positionless defensive schemes were designed based on statistical analysis of opponents' tendencies. He knew which players to trap, where to force them, and how to rotate to cover the open man. On offense, he tailored his playbook to the strengths of his superstars, using data to find the most effective lineup combinations and mismatches to exploit. Spoelstra's genius lies in his ability to translate complex data into simple, actionable instructions for his players, making him a perennial Coach of the Year candidate. Then there's Steve Kerr. When he took the helm of the Golden State Warriors in 2014, he inherited a talented young team. But he turned them into a historic dynasty by fully committing to an analytics-driven offensive philosophy. Kerr, working with innovative assistants like Alvin Gentry, built an offense around constant motion, screening, and of course, The unparalleled shooting of Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson. They didn't just embrace the three-point shot. They weaponized it. The Warrior system was designed to create a cascade of good looks from deep. They tracked which actions generated the most open threes and drilled them relentlessly. They understood that even a slightly contested Curry three was a more efficient shot than a heavily contested mid-range jumper from almost anyone else. Kerr also used data to refine his substitution patterns and play calling in crunch time, giving his team a critical edge when games were on the line. The Warriors' championships weren't just a victory for talent. They were a victory for intelligent, data-informed strategy. They showed the world that a beautiful, flowing offense could also be brutally efficient. But analytics isn't just about offense. Just ask Nick Nurse. When he led the Toronto Raptors to their first-ever championship in 2019, he did it with defensive creativity fueled by data. Nurse is famous for his jump defenses, like the box-and-one he used to neutralize Steph Curry in the NBA Finals. These unconventional schemes aren't just random gambles. They are calculated risks based on deep statistical dives. Nurse and his staff analyze every aspect of an opponent's offense to find their pressure points. They'll study which players struggle against certain coverages, where on the floor they are least efficient, and how they react to traps and double teams. This allows Nurse to design game plans that are specifically tailored to disrupt the other team as star players and force them into uncomfortable situations. He's not afraid to change his entire defensive strategy from one quarter to the next, keeping opponents constantly off balance. Nick Nurse proves that analytics can be a tool for defensive innovation, giving teams a unique and often decisive advantage. Looking at the league today, the influence of analytics is everywhere. Coaches like Taylor Jenkins of the Memphis Grizzlies and Tyronn Lue of the LA Clippers are part of this new guard. Jenkins has built a fast-paced, aggressive Grizzlies team by empowering young players based on what the data says they do well. Lue is known as a master of in-game adjustments, using real-time data to make tactical changes on the fly during timeouts and between quarters. Even player development has been transformed. Teams now use advanced tracking data to help players refine their shooting mechanics, improve their defensive positioning, and understand their own strengths and weaknesses on a numerical level. A player might think they're a good shooter from the left wing, but the data might show they are far more effective from the right corner. This feedback loop allows for hyper-specific, targeted improvement. It's no longer just about practicing hard. It's about practicing smart. So, what does the future hold? The analytics arms race is only just beginning. With the rise of artificial intelligence and machine learning, teams are starting to process data in ways we could only dream of a decade ago. Imagine an AI that can predict the outcome of a play before it even happens, or suggest the optimal substitution at any given moment. Some coaches are already experimenting with wearable technology that tracks player fatigue and exertion levels in real time, allowing them to make data-driven decisions about rest and recovery. The next frontier will likely involve using data to understand the psychological aspects of the game, measuring player confidence, team chemistry, and mental fatigue. The coaches who will succeed in this new era will be the ones who can not only understand this mountain of information, but can also communicate it effectively and maintain the human element of leadership. They'll need to be part data scientist, part psychologist, and part motivator. The game of basketball is constantly evolving, and the coaches we've talked about today are the architects of its latest transformation. From Popovich's quiet pioneering to Kerr's offensive revolution and Nurse's defensive wizardry, these leaders have shown that embracing data isn't a threat to the soul of the game. It is the key to unlocking its full potential. They have proven that in the modern NBA, the smartest team is often the best team. The game has changed, the numbers are in, and these coaches are leading the charge. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into basketball strategy, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you never miss another video. Let us know in the comments which coach you think is the best analytics mind in the game today. See you next time.